What if you stumbled upon something, an ancient idol, let's say, that promised you everything you've ever wanted? Riches, power, the works. But there's a catch, a big one. All that fortune comes with a shadow, a price so high it could wipe you off the map. That's the incredible story we're diving into today. So our story kicks off with that exact warning. Picture this, a dusty, forgotten antique shop in Mumbai. A young guy named Raj is there, and the storekeeper, this old man who looks like he's seen it all, gives him this ominous message. He's practically begging Raj not to buy this idol. But Raj, he's curious, maybe a little skeptical, he buys it anyway. And just like that, he has no idea, but he's just set a very, very dangerous destiny in motion. All right, so what is this thing, this Ganesha idol? It's not just some pretty piece of stone. Think of it more like a cosmic battery. It grants unbelievable wealth, for sure. But here's the kicker. It always demands a terrible price to keep the universe in balance. It's a blessing and a curse, all rolled into one. And if you look back at its history, man, there is a clear and frankly terrifying pattern. Centuries ago, a warlord named Raghavendra gets his hands on it. His kingdom explodes with prosperity. Right before his entire palace burns down in a mysterious fire. Poof, he's gone. Then, fast forward to the 1800s, a merchant in Delhi goes from nothing to the richest guy in the city, and then he just vanishes, without a trace. And now it belongs to our guy, Raj Verma. Okay, this is where things get really serious. Raj's friend, Amit, who's an archaeology student, comes over and sees the idol, and his face just drops. He recognizes it from these ancient, restricted texts he's been studying. He gives Raj this super cryptic warning, something like, keep it safe, don't trust anyone, and then Amit just disappears. Gone. No calls, nothing. Suddenly, this isn't just a cool antique anymore. It's a very, very dangerous secret. So, trying to figure out what happened to Amit, Raj ends up in this old library and finds this forgotten book. And as he starts reading, he realizes the truth. He didn't just buy a cursed idol. Oh no. He accidentally walked right into the middle of an ancient, secret war. This book lays it all out. There are two groups that have been fighting over this thing for centuries. First, you have the Guardians of Ganesha. These guys are the protectors, using stealth and old-school rituals to keep the idol's power balanced. And on the other side, a group called the Silver Crescent, a seriously shadowy organization that wants to use the idol's power for, world domination. Two secret societies, one powerful relic at the center of it all. So let's put ourselves in Raj's shoes for a second. He now knows he's holding something that people have literally killed for. His family is now a target in this ancient war. What do you even do in that situation? Do you hide it? Do you run? Or do you decide to fight back? Well, Raj and his sister, Ria, they make a choice. They decide they're not going to just sit around and wait for the bad guys to show up. They're going on the offensive. They come up with this absolutely insane plan to go undercover, to get inside the enemy's world, and take them down from within. And this plan is something else. It's got multiple parts, and it's incredibly risky. First, Ria, who's a total tech prodigy, fakes this amazing degree for Raj. He uses that fake degree to become a tutor for Mumbai's super rich, which is his ticket to get close to their main target, the insanely powerful Kapoor family. At the same time, Ria creates her own fake identity as an art therapist to get close to the family's son. I mean, talk about a high-stakes gamble. So who exactly are these Kapoors they're targeting? Let me tell you, they're not just rich, they're a dynasty. They control everything. Tech, media, politics, they're the ones they call kingmakers. But underneath all that polish, there are these dark rumors, arms dealing, smuggling, and a secret obsession with finding this exact Ganesha idol. These are not people you want to mess with. And believe it or not, their crazy two-front plan actually starts to work. Raj gets close to the daughter, Priya, building her trust, while he overhears whispers about their search for the idol. Meanwhile, Ria is working with the son, Rahul, and she notices his artwork is just filled with images of the idol and the symbol of the Silver Crescent. And that's when it clicks. The Kapoors aren't just part of the Silver Crescent, they're leading it. It all builds to this one moment, a huge, lavish party at the Kapoor mansion. The siblings have the intel they need, but now they're deep in enemy territory. The final confrontation is coming, whether they're ready or not. In the middle of all the chaos of the party, they find it, a trap door, hidden under a fancy rug. It leads down to a secret chamber, and the walls are covered in paintings telling the idol's entire history. They found the nerve center. And then the confrontation happens, and it's explosive. The Kapoors corner them and reveal they've already stolen the idol from Raj's home. But as they're gloating, the idol in their hands starts to pulse. It's glowing with this unstable energy, like it can feel what's about to go down. The idol's energy just keeps getting stronger, and the whole mansion starts to shake. And in that moment, Raj and an archaeologist friend he brought along have this terrifying realization. The Kapoor mansion, it wasn't just built anywhere. It was built right on top of the idol's original temple. They have to get it back to its resting place now. They race to a chamber deep beneath the house and find a hidden pedestal. The second they place the idol back on it, everything changes. The ground shakes, a hidden wall slides away, and right there in front of them is the original magnificent underground temple, perfectly preserved and glowing. So, putting the idol back where it belongs, it does more than just stop the fight. It sets off this incredible, profound transformation. This is the aftermath, and for everyone, it's a whole new beginning. Just think, before all this went down, the Kapoor mansion was a symbol of pure power and wealth, right? It was this monument built on secrets and corruption. But after the idol is returned, something almost magical happens. The mansion itself literally transforms. The fancy halls become sacred spaces, the gardens become holy ground, the entire estate becomes a grand temple. Its divine energy just completely wiping out the Kapoor Stark legacy. And then comes the reckoning. The Kapoor's entire empire just collapses. They flee, they go into hiding. A sacred mark appears on Raja's hand, marking him as the temple's new protector. But it's not all about punishment. Months later, the Kapoors actually return, humbled. They give away all their money and dedicate their lives to helping others. A true redemption. And the story ends with a beautiful moment of healing. Raj and Priya, the tutor and the heiress who found each other in all this madness, they get married. And they hold the wedding right there in the newly revealed temple. It's this perfect symbol of two families, two different worlds, finally coming together in peace. I mean, think about it. Raj Verma was just a normal guy until this ancient relic basically chose him. Destiny came knocking, and he stepped up. So it kind of leaves you with one last question, right? If that kind of destiny called for you, if that kind of responsibility fell in your lap, would you answer?